We went to TigerBelly. We saw TigerBelly live in Seattle.
Your second time, right?
Second time. Oh, well, the first one was Bad Friends. So with Andrew Santino.
Oh,
this time it was with the TigerBelly
Got
cast.
it.
Where they played, or they had like this medieval theme, like game. It was basically like a you're on set of a game, like Family Feud. We were talking about Family Feud, where they're like, all right, this part of the audience is with team. I forgot what the team was, but you're like Team Bobby or Team Kalila, right? And so that show, they picked people from the audience to play games the whole time. It was like rounds of games to play this next game, and then they listed all that stuff like in this medieval accent.
So British?
I like. If that's,
I was like, medieval? Is that British?
Like they sound like Robin Hood and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, shout out to the merch. So I was able to pick up a, merch from TigerBelly.
Cool. It's a pretty good looking.
My wife, she purchased this. She was like, do you want some merch? And I was like, all right, cool. And I think the cool part about it too, like it's pretty affordable. And I'm just like, maybe I need to get some of this material for the like casual supporters where it's not as, like the designer where it's more thicker.
Yeah.
Fabrics. But on the back, it has like this headless horseman, and then Bobby's face in the shadows.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'll put a picture up there. It was humid as hell. Like everyone was like it was a small theater.
Yeah.
So I think similar to where you went for the wedding.
Right.
And Bobby took off his clothes.
Yeah, no, he do be doing that. Yeah,
but
it's not the first time he
does it. I mean, got down to his underwear. But
that's his thing.
And so Team Bobby, which we were a part of, we lost. So he's 2-1 in his crusade of
like the ongoing.
Games. Yeah, because I think he did one in LA and then he did another one somewhere else. But he came to Seattle and he lost this one.
How would you go head to head? Like, how does that work?
Well, I mean, they played a series of games, and so they do it by like how many games won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so we took a L for the Seattle Kalila's team won. It was funny because they called this kid up. He was Korean, and and they played this game where they were blindfolded. So the guest audience was blindfolded, and Bobby and Kalila had to say one word for them to get what that word was above the screen. So behind them was a screen. Behind them
screen
was
with a word, and then you get one.
And the word was cabbage.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It was cabbage. And so
the word that they have to guess is cabbage.
It's cabbage.
Okay.
It's called secret word. The secret word is, and then like cabbage, right? And so they're trying to like get them to
say the word.
Say the word blindfolded. Mm-hmm. And they mentioned something about kimchi.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And they're like, you got to get this because you're Korean.
Yeah.
And so he got it, and he won all of the like the secret say the word stuff. So that was one of the games, and so I thought that was pretty cool.
Did the audience win anything if they won the word for the team? Oh, it's just like okay.
Yeah, it's just
a team. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? If you're a guest, the thing that you won was a kiss from Bobby.
Oh God! On the lips.
On the lips. Yeah. Wow. They play that like seductive music.
Careless Whisper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Careless Whisper. Yeah.
And then he gave him a kiss.
Wow. Okay. And he's down to his underwear.
Down his underwear at the end.
Okay.
Of the night.
Yeah. Oh, end of the night. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I meant for the kiss, like he's like down to his underwear and he just.
Yeah.
No, that was not that.
Rubs up on you.
Oh.
But it's a good show in general, and I think that goes back to like these podcasts getting creative with the things that they do for the people that are supporters. You know?
Yeah.
How's the weather up there at this time of year? It's like August, September.
It was on and off. It was hot one day, then it was sunny
experiencing
one day,
all the seasons in one day.
Spring. Yeah. But like I said, I did love the drive, like when we're out and about, like trees everywhere in the city, trees within the buildings. And I'm like, dude, this is a sick place. I love Seattle just from venturing there. And when it came to San Diego, I was like, meh.
I don't like driving here.
Yeah. We went to get some dim sum. Have you guys had dim sum in Seattle before?
Don't think I did.
We went to this place called Jade's Garden in Chinatown. We got some dim sum there.
Okay.
got some of the what do you call it, the shopao, the baked shopao.
Yeah.
And then
Pork
they also
buns or whatever,
the pork
buns.
buns, and then they had like the sweet pork buns with like the sugar on top.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
It's
like a glazed.
not like a glaze.
It's like a
it's
caramelized.
yeah,
sugar?
it's like that color right there. How do you explain that?
like bronze,
Bronze.
golden brown.
Yeah, golden brown. But they had some good dim sum there. We also went to Cafe Umbria. We went there for coffee. I got a matcha lilikoi drink. It was one of those. Have you ever went to like those coffee shops where they put like, I don't know if it's like some kind of soda in coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never had that, but I've heard of it.
It was pretty refreshing. We got a couple of pastries there. I think that was like this Nutella biscuit or whatever it was, but it was pretty good.
Nice.
We got the city pass, so we went to Seattle Aquarium.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you guys been?
No, I didn't. I didn't go to that
think
one. No.
I don't remember. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool place.
I looked in my picture.
Nadine had this sea otter joke. I can't repeat it, but it was
Oh.
it was a pun. Like I was like, how are you gonna tell me? How are you gonna say you hate dad jokes and you
Say
haven't-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and say
You
that.
gotta tell us after, or like when we take a break.
Yeah,
or something.
you gotta ask her or something.
All right.
A part of that city pass, we also went to Woodland Park Zoo,
Okay.
and I feel like their zoo might be a little bit better than San Diego Zoo.
Well, which San Diego Zoo? Both of them.
No, I like the Wild Animal Park.
Okay.
But it was a different feel. I gotta post the map on there, but I did enjoy. I felt like you're in Universal Studios where they did a lot of work with the props. Like you felt like you're actually, like for example, if you're in the jungle, you felt like you're in the jungle part of the zoo. If you're in, I think it was like Desertland, Africa, whatever
Savannah,
the case is,
Yeah.
Savannah,
Yeah.
you feel like you're there. So I felt like it was Universal Studios meets the zoo.
Nice.
Okay. I have friends that live up there, and they would just take us to places, and I just forget the names off the top of my head. Yeah.
Do you
But I remember they were really good. Like there was a sushi place we went to. There was this other
Indian food that was good out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know there was this one seafood restaurant we went to that was really nice. It was like over by it was over in downtown Seattle. I remember that. I can't remember anything else though. Like I guess it's been too long.
Did you guys go to Dick's Diving?
No,
No.
is that like Dick's Last Resort?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I.
Well, that's what I was thinking when they said that too. But I felt like it was something like the Friendlies, but not as flavorful. Where we got like these fries that were like super soggy. You know what I'm talking about? Like picture In-N-Out fries, like
So like really like oily.
like maybe that's
Greasy?
the thing. It was just greasy. Like it was not crispy at all.
Ugh.
And
Like
so
mushy fries.
yeah, so we went there and got a burger, got their deluxe quarter pound burger with fries, and then got a milkshake. I thought it was a 6.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, like there was so much hype with Dick's Diving, I was just like, I wasn't impressed, but it did the job because we were hungry.
Yeah.
Was it mainly the fries that kind of took the brunt of that?
Yeah, I would say it's the fries. We also went to this vintage clothing shop called Lucky Dogs. Felt like they just purchased a house on the corner and then just created this store within.
So a really kind of lived in kind of feel.
You know, like Five and a Dime. I think the owner had this store and then they lived upstairs when they had Five and a Dime downtown.
Yeah.
I feel like that was
Kind of the thing.
Kind of like the same vibe.
I feel like it's the same vibe because they had their laundry and then multiple rooms and back and then a basement. A lot of the houses in Seattle did have basements. Like I felt like it was like a Chicago kind of vibe
Okay.
with basements. We went to this place called Buddha Ruksa. I'm saying it wrong. Yeah,
Buddha
we get Thai
Ruksa?
food. We got Thai
Okay.
food there.
Okay.
Some pineapple fried rice with pad see ew.
That sounds good. That's what
That sounds good right now.
with garlic fried chicken or something like that.
I mean, you were there for 5 days. How packed were these days?
It was jam packed. Yeah, and that's why like towards the end it was just like we need a break. You know, that's when. So talking about that break, I was in my Air Force Ones the whole time. Right,
Dang.
I forgot to pack like walking shoes,
Oh,
and
no.
so it was one of those things where like my feet felt raw. And so we eventually drove
raw?
like Monday Night Raw. like someone threw a trash can on my
Your feet?
feet. Like my front were hurting and the back of my heel was just
No-
it was just
no support,
raw.
huh?
It was no support at all.
Air Force Ones are like the worst fucking.
Well, and the thing is, like, I wear a size 12 in Air Force Ones, and the like, when you walk, it comes off.
Oh, like it lifts.
Yeah, so it
Oh.
lifts, and it's just so uncomfortable
Dude.
because we're walking the
So,
whole time.
You get blisters on your feet.
Yeah, I actually that's why I like
Yeah.
my I'm in my socks right now, and my slippers are down here, right?
Yeah.
Because I got to air those puppies out. But we actually went
Dogs are
to
barking.
we went to the outlets, the Nike outlets, like 26 miles east, and I picked up
Oh.
a pair of Asics for the first time. So
Oh, cool.
and
Better walking
Those-
shoes.
yeah.
better walking
Yeah.
shoes. I wear those now. I'm walking Gracie in the morning.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
useful.
Sums up
Seattle?
Seattle for me.
Nice. Sounds like a good trip. A lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
A lot of
Probably
a
wish
lot
it could
of
be
ups
like a
and
little bit more than
downs.
5 days at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we did like a whole week, we would have enjoyed it comfortably.
Yeah, because you need at least one day where you're not doing anything and just kind of enjoying it for
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly.
Because it sounds like you just had you had to hit a bunch of places
Mm.
and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Towards the end of the day, we're just like, let's just go to bed
Chill.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can wake up early, do more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problems on the flight back. Was it Delta?
No, it was. It was actually Delta. We purchased the comfort seats. So they do first class comfort, where the seats just get bigger, or
Yeah.
get smaller.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was funny because the first class, they got like their drinks when everyone's onboarding.
Okay.
Because typically everyone
Yeah.
like we have to wait until we're in the air to get
Yeah.
our
Yeah. Yeah.
drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they were getting served their stuff, and they got rounds of drinks. And I'm like still waiting for like ours, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, that must be nice to pay like $300 more for the luxury
guess.
part.
Yeah, you get your champagne and water like when you're just chilling
Yeah,
and everybody's coming on.
and they also had like this like
Little
extended
table.
arm
Yeah.
thing, because you know how like if you're sharing, or if you're in the economy class seats, you're sharing one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're sharing
one
a-
of
Yeah,
those.
like a armrest,
first
yeah.
class you have your own.
Your
Like
own.
you see like this
Right.
fat ass panel. You
Yeah.
can fit your arm there.
The one I want to do at least once, and I know it's gonna be like a lot or whatever, but like a first class like international one, because the international
Oh,
ones like you
yeah.
have your own little
Yeah.
pod or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely want to fly Emirates, like ball. Emirates, dude. The Emirates like first class stuff is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you even have your own like personal shower on the plane or whatever.
How much
Imagine.
how much do you think like first class for Emirates?
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's like 15 G.
Oh, 15 to start.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
There's like one of those like YouTubers actually did one of those like reviews of it.
Yeah.
He got and that one got like a bunch of views, but like yeah, he like reviews like all the amenities that you have there.
Like see which one of the
Mhm.
higher upper tiers
Higher
are
upper
worth it, I
ones.
guess.
Yeah, I think it like starts like
Must be nice.
One day
you know,
When we get sponsors.
when we get sponsors, episode
sponsored by Emirates.
I went to I told you, I went like in March, so like that was a perfect time because it's cold. I mean, like it's just funny walking around because then people are wearing like these parkas and things. I'm just wearing a t-shirt.
parkas. Yeah. Okay.
Like that would have been the perfect time to do it, but it just felt so nice comparatively to like down here too. So I like the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, Seattle's cool. I mean, I don't know. If I were to go again, I'd probably just go just to be a little bit more casual because we were hitting like a few stops, and then I don't really like to travel like that. That's why I like
what?
like where you have like a full pack schedule. That's not really my
Oh.
thing. I like to just stay somewhere long and just kind of vibe it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just me though.
I like a personal like half mix. Like you have an idea of what you're gonna do,
Yeah,
but it's like free forming. You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
beholden to like we have to do this at this time
yeah,
on this day or whatever.
yeah.
Because that's what me and my friends did in Japan. It's like we had things of like what we wanted to do, and if anyone wanted to go, they would join that person or group or whatever
Oh.
and go.
Yeah.
And then we all just met up at night or whatever. So it was really good. I like that kind of like free form like travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like doing the thing where you just literally just vibe because then I just feel like I just paid a bunch of money just to chill, and I could just do that at home,
Yeah.
Watching
well, I mean,
Netflix.
you're not like vibing doing nothing. You're vibing doing stuff, but it's like not structured. Like, I think that's why I'd be pretty difficult for people to travel with most of the time because, I mean, I'm more up to like the spontaneous stuff.
Oh
Like-
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like if there was like a show that I didn't know about or wasn't planned, but hey, yeah, I go. I have nothing in my schedule. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those
sure.
things you start to do more like I guess, quote unquote, local stuff or whatever's happening at the time versus like, well, we got to go here, there, and here. And that would mean, you know what I mean? Because there was this one time I went to like Vancouver with my homie Francis, and then we didn't even know.
Damn.
And then we ended up going to a rave, right? You know, like that wasn't on the schedule. And then it was like dope, you know? So, I mean, it was pretty cool.
Dude, I think that was the Canada trip because you were back at your old at your old job, right? Because there was an opportunity. I think you were like, do you want to go to that too? I was like, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
I think you invited me to that trip because this is back when you were vlogging too, right?
I don't think I was.
You went to Canada.
Oh yeah. That was in Montreal. Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, it was cool. And then but yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah, you know, like that's it. Like, yeah,
like whatever.
See that for another episode.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a whole other story. Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Things will never be the same.
Before I forget, because I hear talking about food and all that stuff. Did you guys go to Pike? What is it called? Pike Place Chowder.
Yes.
It's like a little small, like in the alley.
Yeah.
And so
pretty good.
It is pretty good. The lines were pretty long too, right? Like you have 2 sets of lines.
Yeah.
We got the what do you call it? Clam chowder in a sourdough bowl.
Chowder.
And the lobster. What do you call it?
Bisque.
Lobster roll.
Oh, lobster roll. Okay.
That was like probably one of the best food spots in our Seattle trip.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, like if you love seafood, I mean, it's literally like what they're kind of known for.
Yeah, the fresh seafood.
Fresh seafood, yeah.
And their flowers. I forgot to. mention that. The flowers in the marketplace.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of them there.
Yeah, like a huge line of flowers. So I'm gonna put some pictures there. All right, so let's get into some random fun. This is a portion of the podcast where we just have some random fun, play games such as this or that. Would you rather? Where do you stand? This week on the pod, we are on moral dilemmas.
Okay.
You guys heard of this game before?
I have an idea of what it might be.
Yeah. What's that idea, Brian?
Well, is it like the trolley problem?
What's the trolley problem?
You never heard of that before?
Explain.
It's like you have a trolley that's coming towards a bunch of people on the track, and you have the ability to either there's like two ways.
Yep.
It's either
that's one of the questions.
Oh so my god.
Let's save that for the.
Oh my god.
All right. The first moral dilemma. Your spouse is accused of murdering someone with a gun. The police show you the weapon. It has her fingerprints on it. Who do you believe? You want to talk about the situation too?
Okay, wait. So there's been a murder?
There's been a murder.
Right.
Your spouse is accused, or let's say your loved one, like one of your loved ones.
Someone you know really
is
well.
Accused of murdering someone with a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
The police show you the weapon, and it has their fingerprints on it. Now, who do you believe? What's running through your mind in that situation?
Well, first off, denial. Depending on who it is, it's like, no, this can't be right. Like it's got to be a setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on who it is.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I was like, well, whose fingerprints? Like, they show you at the scene.
So let's say
fingerprints are those?
Hold up.
You told me that they're theirs, but can you run that through AFIS or whatever that fingerprint?
So let's say this
is. Just see.
Let's say this is your cousin CJ.
Oh, he probably kills him. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, does that change things depending on who that person is to you?
I think so.
Well, yeah, because there's certain things like
people,
when you think of all the people you know, right? Maybe I'm weird for thinking this, but I was like, that person could kill a guy, or like that guy could be capable of premeditated murder.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, there's a murderer in this room.
There's a game afoot.
We need to have that game where it's like our faces on this paddle, and then it's like, who do you think?
Oh yeah, who do you think this?
Brian, Art.
That's the newly one game basically again.
Okay, back to the question.
Yeah.
Nah, man, innocent until proven guilty. Deny. I
need undeniable, irrefutable proof. Just fingerprints on the gun. They could have gotten there anyway. They could have, it could have been. They could have gone to a shooting range, and then the murderer just happened to take that gun they were using for the shooting range and use it as the murder weapon.
Yeah. Cop could have been like, "Hey, hold this."
Yeah.
Is this yours? Hold this real quick.
Yeah, hold this.
Yeah. Can you hold this while I tie my shoe?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the first thing is like I don't picture Nadine holding a gun or getting, what do you call access to one, or even just touching one.
Unrelated question. You guys want to go shooting sometime?
That's pretty fun.
Go shooting
I'm
range?
down. I'm
Fun,
down.
yeah.
I'm actually down.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Here's this gun. I've shot a Desert Eagle before. That's
Ooh.
That's
kicks back
gnarly.
like crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do is I go to P2K range sometimes, and I
Highway?
like to. No, P2K is down over in like El Cajon. Kind of
Okay.
thing. It's like the reason why I like going there is because it has an outdoor range, and I like doing the shotgun like clay pigeons.
They landed there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
They actually landed, and
That's
so hard
like
to do.
I haven't gone for a while. Like you get kind of used to because you lead the target a little bit, and like plus you're also shooting with a shotgun, so like it spreads a little bit. Yeah. And then the things are really cool over there because some of them are voice activated. So I think the last time I went, like me and my friends, we were just yelling random shit. You're like, "Hey, get away from my daughter!"
What the heck?
Like the rage master was laughing at us when we did it. It was pretty fun.
I can see you guys do that.
Yeah, it's like fuck you.
Shotguns are pretty gnarly too.
Yeah, no,
Because you have the kickback.
no, you get used to it though. Yeah.
Shout out to Jendel. He let me. I think we went to Vegas one time, and he let me shoot some of his guns. And he had a shotgun, and we're
like in the
shooting
desert.
In the desert, there's
Yeah.
like nothing there. And I was doing the same thing where it's like mother, because you always get those. Like how often do you get to do that? Where you get to imitate
Just
stuff that you see in the movies, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
You get the chance.
But who do you believe?
Yeah, going back to the question, like I said,
I believe my whoever. I believe the murderer.
Even
No, I'm just kidding.
hey man, that's like
Until
my
they're proven a
that's like my
murderer.
what is it? My rule. It's you do something illegal, you got like a week before telling the cops.
Jesus. I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
Depending on the person.
because it depends on the person, and it's like it's literally one piece of evidence, and that there's a lot of plausible deniability there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
not much of a dilemma there. That makes sense.
Yeah. Next dilemma. Your train's brakes have completely failed. There's a fork in the track.
Ah, there it is.
The left will end a little girl's life. The right will end the lives of a group of elderly men. Which track do you take?
Old dudes.
I jump in front of the train,
And it kills both of them.
I mean, it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going. So
but I won't be. I'm not making the decision, and I don't have to live with whatever consequences.
wait, so you jump out.
I jump out in front of the train, so it hits me first before it makes its decision wherever it
But
goes.
you're on the train.
Yeah, I could just
Jump
like
forward,
break the
into
glass
train.
and jump in front of the train.
Oh, so you
it
get
runs
ran
me
over?
Yeah.
Let's say you were held at gunpoint now.
Then I take the gun and put it in my mouth.
I think I would. I'd probably kill the old guys.
I think I would do the same. I think my thing is
at the same
they've
time,
lived
like,
a life.
Yeah, they have lived a life. Honestly, if I was old, hey, take me now. You know what I mean? Like,
And the thing is, like, I really dissected this. It's not just one; it's a group of them. So they're probably great friends.
yeah.
And
Once they all start falling off, naturally, right? Like, might as well just ride together. Bad boys for life.
Bad boys.
Yeah, I'd do that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks either way, but I feel like if you live that long,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so like I said,
First of all, how do they get on the train tracks?
what are these two like? What is the little girl doing?
Yeah.
How come the parents, they watch this little girl?
What are a bunch of old dudes doing on a train track?
Yeah. And at the same time,
Yeah. They probably left the little girl over there, and then I'm just kidding.
And they're trying to walk
Walk
across.
Yeah.
But they're too slow. They're like, the walkers.
Plus, you get more points the more people you hit. Right? I'm just kidding.
Did you answer that?
Yeah, I just said I would just
Yeah,
suicide.
he's,
dude.
No, you gotta pick one or two.
he's a self-sacrificing kind of person, You know.
You got to pick one or the other. This is like Art's thing when he tried to go out of a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's my turn to do it.
Ryan's like, I'll kill the little girl.
That's why he's here.
Yeah, he's like, because those old guys have more knowledge.
I mean, the
you
guys.
kill
No,
He agreed to it.
no. I said no.
Edit clip out now.
out of context clips things.
Yeah.
You're the ones editing it, so yeah.
It's just like a random piece. He's just like, yeah.
It's like pieced together. Yeah. Like I'm wearing a different shirt. It's from a different
It's
episode.
from a different episode.
God. Yeah, but I mean, when you think about it, if it's a bunch of because usually the dilemma is like they don't really say what kind of person it is because by saying that you're kind of already influencing a decision, right? Typically with the trolley dilemma, you just say there's one track with one person and another track with like a bunch of people. So it becomes a whole dilemma of like, do you take the one life over many or the many life over one?
Yeah.
But by saying like there's old people and like that kind of already influences like, of course, if you had to like.
But then with that one, it's just, a numbers thing, right? So one versus.
Yeah. I mean, that's the heart of the trolley problem over there. It's like, do you sacrifice the many for the one or the one for the many?
What makes that one so special? It's because it's a little girl.
Well, that's like the I forget which Batman. Is it Batman Begins where they have
Spider-Man?
No.
Save MJ or the group of people?
Yeah.
Well, I think they do it multiple times because
Yeah.
they did one on the ferry where it was a bunch of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
What do you like criminals and then
Yeah, a bunch of criminals, other ones innocent
Yeah, and
people.
then he says
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been around in pop culture for sure. Like variations of it. Usually where there's like a superhero thing or whatever, because it's like, the villains being like, you can't save everybody, blah blah blah.
It's crazy you got Bob Barker on there. I just realized he passed away.
He's the GOAT for playing these games. I grew up watching him. I think when my grandma would watch over us. Yeah. So that would be on all the time.
He's the king of daytime TV. Yeah. Like, what was it? I think there was a bunch of people commenting, and it's like, don't forget to pour one out for Bob Barker. It's like, 7-Up and like a chicken soup. Yeah. And then I think I showed you guys my favorite comment. It's like he was a legend for getting close to $1 without going over because he died at 99. Yeah.
I liked him in Happy Gilmore when he was fighting Adam Sandler.
Yeah, dude. That
was going around too.
One of my best memories. Like it's either this show or that right there. All right.
Had enough.
But yeah, going back to your question, and probably the older guys, because again, they've lived a life, and if anyone's gonna die, it's the little girl they could cure cancer or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question. You and your family are on a plane, but armed hijackers have taken over.
Okay.
It sounds like they're going to crash it. Do you try to fight them or spend your final minutes with your family?
Man, that's pretty crazy considering the date is.
What's today? I was like,
no, it's not 9/11. But pretty close.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's one thing that I always think of when traveling, because, like, so when traveling on a plane, do they always have a U.S. Marshal on board?
Not all the time.
Not all the time. No.
Yeah. But
I know they have military, like, when they onboard military people, like.
There's some people that are on military that just happen to be traveling.
Those are the people that I pay attention to. Like, I don't know if you really think about it that way. It's just like, all right, well, you identify who has a skill set too, in case something does happen.
Are they heavily armed?
It just says armed.
Okay.
All right.
So they're armed with like.
They're armed with whatever they could sneak on the plane.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? Because you obviously can't bring like an AK-47 on a plane.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe pistols. I want to say pistols because you can't. Yeah. Like Art said. There's 3 of them.
Whatever, dude. I'm gonna go down shooting.
If I'm gonna die, I want to go out swinging.
Yeah.
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 Just tell my family, hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I do the whole thing. It's like, it's getting close, and it's just like if it looks like we're gonna die, then I might as well go out. You know?
Yeah.
If I had the window seat though, I'd just be like, someone else got it. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. I need to go save everybody.
Excuse me. I'm gonna be a hero. Excuse me.
Oh, he's coming this way. I'm going back. I'm going back.
No, because like the moment you do that, like, hey, where are you going? It's like, oh, I need to use the bathroom.
Can you imagine? That's like the worst situation. You're trying to be the hero, but you're at the window.
This sounds like it's like a plot of a comedy film. I feel like
it should be if it's not.
Like you remember the movie? What was it? Was it Airplane? Like
Soul Plane.
Snakes on a plane?
No. With Leslie Nielsen, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
airplane. The older one where the
Yeah.
plane, like the picture is like a plane
Oh,
tied
Leslie Nielsen.
Tied in a knot. Yeah,
tied in a
you know
knot.
what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems kind of like the humor I would think.
Oh,
but like
yeah.
a little bit more modern.
Dude, I
guess.
grew up to watching his stuff too.
Yeah. Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Yep.
Like all the Naked Guns, right?
Got to bring that style of movies back where it's
They
just
should.
a bunch of like dumb jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's too serious.
Where you don't need like CGI or like I love the way they filmed
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, they kind of had to. They didn't have CGI.
Yeah. So you said you would?
I would try. Like it kind of
Why
depends
not,
on the
man?
situation, you know.
Yeah.
Because like if
I'd
it's
give it a
like
shot.
if it's like heavily armed or whatever, and like there's no chance or whatever.
I would try with the hopes of someone else has my back because I don't want to be the only one. Like, all right, if I go in, everyone got to jump in too. 'Cause there's two other ones that they're gonna notice.
I would
if I jump in.
have like let's
plan.
create a committee. A committee who wants to be on the Save This Blade committee?
You're like passing passing notes and everything.
Nah, for real.
No, but I think that would take me back to the whole bathroom story, getting into a fight. I would use the skill set that I know from football,
Right.
and like really charge them and try to lift them.
Yeah.
But that covers one guy. That's what I'm saying. It has to be.
It has to be
You
a few
know,
people.
if there's three.
Plus, you got to remember, like, depending on the size of the airplane, it's going to be really cramped. So you can't really get the momentum to bum rush someone.
Yeah.
It's hard.
That's
So,
how
I guess it's going to kind of depend on how many people there are.
snap their neck. Put him in the closet. Put him in the lavatory.
I mean, what the other option is
Like Steven Seagal kind of film.
Hey, those are pretty funny,
Under Siege, right? Where he takes out like all the dudes guys.
dude. You should see like I don't know. Have you seen any recent Steven Seagal films?
No, he still acts.
Yeah, but they're like this really like cheesy B movie type of stuff. Like, cause he's all like big and overweight and all that. And so like a lot of the action is like him doing the least amount and all the, stuff
Yeah,
people
and they're just like falling over and stuff.
Yeah. It's
He'll like
really
just touch
funny.
him like
Yeah. And then they're like, they
they're
fly
like,
like 5 feet or whatever. Yeah.
Is it meant to be cheesy?
I don't
man.
know. I don't know, but it comes off like that. And like, that's why it's entertaining to me. I think like me and my friends, we watched a couple just to see what was up. And I was like, oh man.
Next moral dilemma. You find a $100 bill on the ground in a park.
Mm-hmm.
There are a dozen people around you. Do you ask each person about it or keep it?
Well, I kind of had that happen to me in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found a $100 bill in line for the bathroom.
Wait, so what happened?
So I asked people. I was like, "Hey, is this your money? Is your money?" And then when the guy's like, "Nah, man, that's not mine. That's yours."
Wait, how much was it?
It was $100.
Shit.
Yeah.
Straight up Benjamin, huh?
Yeah,
Where was this
I was
at?
in line at the bathroom at the Harrah's. It was for Dive.
Oh, wow.
You know that event Dive, that pool party.
Right.
Yeah, so I was in line for the bathroom, and then there was a $100 bill on the ground. So I picked it up, and I was like, "Hey, man, is this yours? Hey, did you lose this?" And then they're like, "Nah, man, that's not mine. That's yours." I was like, "All right."
Well, that's good that you ran into a person that,
That's like truthful.
yeah, that's truthful.
Right.
Yeah,
Can you imagine? They're like, oh, yeah, that is mine. How do you,
yeah.
Yeah. There's no way
what's
to.
the serial number on
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, I was like, dude, if I lost $100, that would suck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I know, I mean, if somebody wants to come up on $100, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But at least I did my due diligence.
Right. You did something.
That's kind of hard. What would you do in that setting, Brian?
So the situation is I just find $100 on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the park.
With a dozen of people around you.
dozen of people. I mean, there's a part of me that would kind of eye it a little bit, and like I would look around, people, see if anyone's like, kind of looking like they drop something or whatever. I would pick it up. I would kind of like wait there a little bit, because then maybe like 15 minutes, something like that.
Damn, 15 minutes.
I mean, if I ain't got nowhere else to go, like I'll be nice and just kind of like wait.
Yeah.
there a little
I'll
bit.
wait till nobody's around, then I'll take the money.
Well, I mean, I'll pick it up, and then if someone comes around looking, like trying to retrace their steps, that's why I gave like the 15 minutes, because you don't really realize until like a little bit, right?
What if it was dropped in the bathroom? You'd wait in the bathroom for 15 minutes?
I'd wait outside the bathroom.
Outside?
Yeah, I'd wait outside.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait in the bathroom. Who the fuck waits in the bathroom?
He's like in the stall.
I was like, I've got your 100 right here.
$100 is $100.
It's like, you want it back?
Well, okay, so to like step it up even more, what if it's like a substantial amount of money? Like say it's like
what's substantial?
So say it's like an envelope, like an envelope with a
Ooh.
bunch of hundreds in there.
That's hard.
Like, what do they call that? Like a band? Like, what if it was a band? Right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
How much is a band? Like a G?
I think 1,000, right?
It's 1,000,
yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah, like a
think
G.
so.
Yeah.
Like bands to make her dance?
Yeah. I think anything in rubber bands, like that much
Yeah.
amount is
Yeah.
at least 1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like, it doesn't have to be exactly that. Just something more than just $100, because then
Yeah.
it becomes more of a dilemma. Because like this is a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And you hear those stories too, where people like they turn in. You know, I think there was this one thing where what was it called? It was like a couch or something like that.
They turn on the couch?
No. Like there
Was it a black sofa?
Back to the
Get rid of
story.
it. No. There was this person. They got a what's it called? A like a couch off of like Craigslist or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, they found money.
they found money in the
Oh.
couch, right? So then you get this whole thing. It's like this is a whole bunch of money, but this other person like they gave it to me. So like, do I keep it? So that's
that person should have checked the couch. That's their
Yeah.
fault.
that could have been their fault. But they did the right thing, and they like, okay, I know the owner. Like here, you know.
What if that wasn't even their couch to begin? Like they got it.
So you don't know that.
See?
Yeah. See, that could be
How
another
do
thing.
you-
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the couch is your property now, right? So everything.
So let's go back to this.
But anyways.
Now you opened up with a whole another dilemma.
So what if it was like a
The
band on the
envelope.
floor?
Yeah, what would you do?
So I'd wait longer.
You wait longer? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot of money. But I also at the same time I'd feel really nervous about having that much money in like
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
like on me.
Shoot, if it was that much, man, fuck, I'll take it. I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah, I'll ask around if someone lost their $100 bill. But shoot, if I find a band on the ground, I'm like, all right.
I think for me,
No,
I
just
would
wait.
I would do the same thing where it's you wait around for a bit.
You give
Yeah.
them a chance.
Yeah, you
right?
give them a chance.
I
See,
was like, is that drug dealer still here? I'm just kidding.
You look at the bills; it's like kind of dusty. You know, it's
Yeah.
got some white dust on it.
and if there is a lost and found or some kind of, I don't know if it's a store, I would leave a note saying,
Call the police.
No, I wouldn't call the police. Would you call the police in that?
They're just gonna claim it, man.
Yeah, they're just gonna take it away.
Yeah.
I don't trust the
Yeah, I don't trust.
police in this sense.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I trust
In this
myself with the band.
Yeah, dude.
No, but like I would leave a note saying, "Hey, if you lost something, please contact me at this number and what it is that you lost."
Mhm.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Because hey,
Mhm.
if you lost a lot of money,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
let me know if you lost. Like, how are you gonna claim that? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's me. You know, now that I think about it, it's funny. We found a key in Seattle.
Oh,
It was I felt like it looked like an old Toyota key. It had
Oh,
like,
okay.
a little black what do you call it, band to the key, and the,
oh yeah. When
it
you
had a-
like at the head of the key,
the
right?
head of the key,
Yeah,
old
yeah.
school,
Yeah,
school
like
old school.
plastic. It was just
Yeah,
not the ones
plastic.
now where it's
Yeah.
like a you
Like
know,
a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we found a key, and attached to the key had this tag on it. It said Brandon, and then it had someone's someone's number on it.
Right.
Well, like
A number.
a number.
call for a
And
good
so
time.
no, it's basically Brandon and their number. And so we called this Brandon person, and they're like, "Hey, we think we found your key." Nadine called, right? We think we found your key, and like, oh, that's some sick joke because that's not me. Someone probably is targeting me and put my number all over the place and drop keys, for people like us that would call.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And he's all because at first he was like, "Hey, I think it's the wrong number because this is not a Seattle number," is what he told Nadine. He was like, "Hey, we're actually visiting, but we found this on the ground. We just wanted to see if this was yours." And so he let us know, like, "No, that's not mine. That's like a sick
Yeah.
joke." And so we just threw away the key. Like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
this is not.
It's not yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I would hold on to it for. I mean, I wouldn't spend it that day.
Yeah,
Because I feel like
would've
this-
The
done
next
that
day.
Next day,
you know.
like I would do my.
But
due-
I would
due
fill all my
diligence.
online shopping carts just in case.
Yeah, I think I would like with a substantial amount. I would hold on to it. If
Yeah.
no one called within like
I think there's a
week
certain
or
time
two.
period,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
you
for things that
Finders keepers goes into effect.
after how long though? What's your limit?
I don't know, like how long is the pay period? 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Because
That's what I was gonna say. I was
hopefully
like,
they get paid in 2 weeks when they get another
another band or so.
another
yeah,
band.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, you don't know what that money's like. It could be someone like rich with that carries the cash all the time
You know?
too, right?
it could be dirty money.
Yeah, it could be dirty.
It could be someone trying to pay their mortgage in cash or something.
This is a duffel bag. Like we're talking about, like, you remember that movie?
No, honestly,
Blank Check?
if there's like that much money, dude, I think I would
That's
probably
scary.
I would probably call the cops at that point.
Yeah, because you don't know.
There's no way I'm gonna take 15 racks on the you know what I mean?
And I think there's a penalty if you find that much. Someone lost.
You gotta file it on your taxes. Just kidding.
It's cash, bro.
No,
It's $10,000.
I think someone. I think someone found that much in front of a bank.
Oh yeah,
And there's some kind of penalty if you do take it and spend it.
yeah.
It's more than just paying it back.
Right.
But that's where I would hold on to it, because that's scary. That's a lot of money. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
No, for real, yeah. If there was that
cartel
much-
and
yeah, dude. You know,
Yeah.
shoot, I'm
Hey,
not
you don't
trying-
know.
I'm
Yeah,
not
if you
trying to
steal
die.
that, then they're gonna come after you.
Honestly,
you know?
dude, if I saw that much, I don't even know if I would do anything. I'll probably just leave it there.
you would.
Like maybe somebody else can call the cops because I don't want to be the snitch that you know,
Just take a band.
yeah.
Take a bet. I found all this money over here. Where's
Yeah.
the rest of it? Missing?
Hey, you know
That's
what?
how
I would
laugh
tell
at it.
everybody about it, right? So then everybody just takes it. So then we're all guilty.
You guys all die.
I was like, "Hey, yo, y'all see that the bag over there?
Yeah.
There was a bunch of Ben. I just took one. You guys just
Don't forget-
get the rest."
I would try and at least do the sun test. So you could see the little was it the barcode?
Oh yeah, the little
Oh.
barcode or the
See if
little
it's real.
strip, and then also like the second face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because there's a couple ways you could tell it's real or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you leave the bag and you just take all the money. Stuff it with toilet paper. If it's in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Well, it depends now. Now you got to look around. Is there CCTV cameras? Can anyone see your face?
Dude, this is like a whole movie we're talking
Shouldn't
about.
be.
now.
Shouldn't be in the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, you never know.
All right, let's get into our Q&As. This is our
cool.
question and answers for this portion of the podcast where our community members send in questions on our Instagram stories, and this is where we answer them for you guys.
Cool.
This is from Alan.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
He hit
alright.
me up. He was like,
Oh, he hit
"Bro."
you up?
Yeah, we were talking. He was like, "Dude, this is so funny." Because he
He has your number and everything.
yeah, he has my number, but he hit me up on Instagram.
Okay.
And then he was like, "Yeah, man, it gets me through the day because he drives a truck a lot, right?"
Oh,
Oh, he's not
Cool.
at Best Buy anymore.
no,
Okay.
no, yes.
Shout out to Alan.
Yeah,
we
dude.
appreciate,
Yeah.
we appreciate
He's super
Thank you for the support.
engaged.
Yeah.
So he's like, he's in the truck and he's like,
That's
"Yeah, I'll
cool.
just listen to it all day, dude." I'm just
Cool.
like-
I love hearing these stories.
Yeah.
You're in a lab, you're in
Yeah.
a truck, you're
Yeah.
going to work.
Yeah.
yeah, man. So what's his question?
So his question is, this is a good question actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
This, and maybe this should have been like in our travel portion, but top
All right.
3 gas station food, drink, snacks.
Ooh.
Let's do one of each.
Okay.
Wait, should we do this
Wait, what?
in rounds so we can't pick each other's
Oh,
thing
we
again?
can't pick each other's things.
Snacks?
Snacks? Snacks.
So like you name them all 3, or we go one
Wait,
at a
what?
So
time.
we'll go one at a time, like
Okay.
food, drink, snacks.
food, drink, snacks.
Let's start with drinks then. Who wants to go first?
So drinks?
We'll go with Brian because Brian likes to cut in front of us.
Whoa, hey.
He's got a lot
I
to say.
mean-
He's got a lot to say.
Well, if we're doing drinks,
Like
right?
Keanu Reeves, remember?
Wait, we're doing drinks first.
We'll do drinks.
Yeah, drinks.
I'm a simple guy. Like I don't really go for much. Just water.
Water.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with water.
For like a road trip?
This is for a road trip?
yeah, a road trip.
I don't.
Take water.
No, I don't. I'm not really much of a soda person or anything else. It's either water or alcohol, man.
Mine's probably gonna be some kind of caffeinated drink for sure.
Caffeinated.
I like the taste of energy drinks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even really think I use them for energy. It's just they just taste good to me.
Okay.
What's your go-to?
Like the Blue M Monsters, like the zero,
Oh,
the fake
yeah.
sugar ones,
Okay.
or the white with the Blue M.
Okay. Monster though, and Monster Energy.
Monster, yeah.
Okay.
But if there was like one of those like cool ones, like those ghost, those ghost prees,
Yeah.
Yeah.
those taste
I haven't.
good.
I haven't
really?
tasted that. Yeah, I haven't
the
tasted
like
that.
the Sour Patch Kids one or whatever. I was
Yeah.
like, yo,
Those are good.
Like the watermelon,
Alright.
like Warhead. Oh, the Warhead one. Ooh,
Oh, man.
it's so sour. It makes my mouth water right now.
Are they really? They're sour drink?
Yeah, dude.
But they're
Yeah.
a sour energy drink.
Yeah, because it's like Warhead's flavor. They have like a Swedish fish flavor, but it's like candy flavors.
Yeah.
But it's like a ghost pre-workout thing, so it's kind of like amped, I guess. But it's probably
I
not
bet-
good for your heart.
Yeah, I haven't been
probably
an
not.
energy drink person since like college, but
Yeah.
I tried for that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, same thing with college energy drink.
Yeah.
Or not, I mean, maybe 2018. Last time I've had
Yeah,
energy
drink.
drinks like religiously, right?
Yeah.
Drink.
I would like if I was in my 20s, I would say Arizona iced tea.
Oh, that's
Like,
a
I
good
feel
one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's a
good
classic one.
The
Yeah.
tall can, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, I would say water too. Or I've been a fan of like Diet Coke,
Oh, Diet Coke. Yeah.
like just to get this
Like a little flavor.
a little
Yeah.
flavor. So I would say I know it's a boring answer.
I'd buy a case of Surge.
Mine was a boring answer. What are you talking about?
I'd buy some White
You're
Claw
right.
Surge.
White
kidding.
Claw Surge.
Oh, bring back Surge.
Okay, so water,
Yeah.
What's the-
Monster.
Energy.
Monster?
Yeah, Monster.
Diet Coke.
Okay. Sure.
All right, Brian, food.
Food. So food is
Gas
different from
station food.
Okay.
It depends if it's like go ahead.
No. It depends if it's a what.
I was gonna say like if I pull over at a 7-Eleven, I'm gonna get those like taquitos.
Yeah, so that would be yours.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like I don't know.
Like the rolled
Food.
stuff.
I'm trying to think. Because usually I don't really stop for gas stations for like the food. It's just usually just snacks, like for like a road trip, like chips or whatever. But I'm gonna jump a little bit ahead for the snacks because like I like beef jerky.
Oh, beef jerky.
Beef jerky's good. Yeah.
Beef jerky is like my favorite snack. But like for food, like I don't really go for gas station food too much. So
I'm trying to think of when we went on these road trips. Like, what do we actually order? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. If I'm at a gas station in Hawaii, I would get.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I would get a spam musubi as my food.
Yeah.
I think we're talking in more of a general sense.
Okay,
Like
I'll say
in
hot,
America.
I'll say hot dog.
Hawaii is still kind of America.
Well, it's like I feel like it's different.
It should be
it's
its-
better.
well,
I mean, no,
that's a whole other thing. Hawaii should still be its
It's
own
not-
independent
yeah,
nation,
yeah,
but there's some shady stuff that happened.
we're talking mainland.
I would say.
United
Okay,
States.
there you go.
I would say a hot dog, hoping there's a Polish dog. That's what I would get
I miss the Polish
without
dogs from-
ketchup too. I would do it
Costco?
just as is.
Just raw
Like,
raw
yeah,
dog.
Raw dog it?
like I'm right.
Yeah, just
So do we go snacks then? I know you jumped.
I jumped to snacks. So
Snacks.
I like beef jerky.
Okay, so let's go back on food then for you.
Yeah.
Not really much. Like I said, I was not really much for gas station food. I mean,
Okay.
don't know what even food is there?
It's just like
Nachos, maybe nachos.
yeah, nachos.
like nacho
They got
cheese.
burgers, cheeseburgers,
Yeah, some of them have burgers.
pizza,
Ooh,
Oh,
taquitos.
they got some like
Roll
Taquitos
tacos.
not taquitos a snack.
Or no,
They
not
got
taqui-
sandwiches.
like- no, they got like roll tacos. I guess you could say.
Oh, okay.
they got
okay.
sandwiches in the cold section.
Oh, I'm thinking,
Wings,
I'm thinking of the
wings.
chip.
Oh, you're
taquitos.
thinking-
Yeah.
Like they have wings. Yeah, I'm just thinking of like what's at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
They always have promos like because I think that's what it is.
because they got a fridge too.
Yeah. Oh, they have sandwiches,
Yeah, sandwiches.
right?
Man.
I've fallen victim to those gas
Sandwiches?
station sandwiches plenty of times. You look at them and you're like, oh, this is pretty decent. You get it, you're like, ugh.
This is precisely why I avoid gas station food,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
You
why I
gotta-
like
yeah.
the snacks because it's like it's in a bag
in
it's-
mainland America.
Yeah.
So
If it's Japan, like it's a whole
That's a
different
whole
story.
different story.
Yeah.
so let's do your beef jerky is more savory.
Yeah.
So let's do sweet
Candy.
then. Let's do
You
sweet
got
with
candy?
you then. What would your go-to be?
For candy,
Yeah.
I like a Twix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twix,
All right.
Twix beef jerky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twix beef jerky.
How about your snack?
My snack? I think it would probably be some kind of chips.
Chips. I was thinking the same.
Spicy chips. Some
Ooh,
kind of spicy
I
chips.
can't do that on a road trip.
Yeah, I'd be doing that all the time.
If it's spicy chips, then it's got to be like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Extra.
Oh.
Yeah, I like
Black
Cheetos.
label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
extra.
I would have kettle chips. Maybe
Ooh,
jalapeno.
Those are
Yeah. Those are pretty
I
good
was gonna
too.
say yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Like,
If it's a road trip, I wouldn't do jalapeno. Like,
I mean, that's you.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I would. I'd probably-
Exactly like that.
I would do like salt and vinegar.
That's also a good
Mm.
classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I think that was 3, right?
Yep, that's 3.
Okay.
Wait, what was your food?
Hot dogs.
musubi.
Hot dogs.
Hot
Or
dogs.
yeah.
Okay, but like mainland America, there's
Yeah,
no
Hot dogs.
Okay, hot
Hot
dogs.
dogs.
Or
Okay.
Polish. If
That's
there is.
right. Yeah, you want a Polish dog
Oh yeah,
in and
I
around.
I
your
miss
mouth.
the Polish dogs in Costco, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, do they not sell it anymore?
No.
Or you just
No.
haven't gone? Wait, they got rid of it?
Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah, they don't
No
have Polish
way.
ones.
Yeah.
Since when?
I
A
don't
long
know.
while
Like
ago.
a while
I
ago.
think it was a
yeah.
while ago. Yeah.
I don't know
But
about
they
that.
they brought
You
back
sure?
the salads, but they're small now.
I gotta
Yeah.
check the
Those-
menu.
I used to get
Today's-
those all the time.
Today's Sunday. I might have to go. after this.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I know that they got rid of it at the one in Carmel Mountain.
No, yeah, I think it's everywhere.
It's everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's booty.
This next one is from Howard. Shout out to Howard.
Howard.
What do you think is the hardest part about growing up or adulting?
Having to grow up an adult.
Everything. Honestly, it's just like all the paperwork, taxes,
responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
It's mainly just the taxes because it's the whole thing of like, we know how much you make, but do you know how much you make and how much you need to pay for it? And you kind of do the thing, and then if you get it wrong, you get penalized. It's like,
I think the stresses of just being on your own as an adult, like there's this like safety net when you grow up with your parents, right, as a kid, and maybe to like your young adulthood, and then when you're like off on your own, you're just like, oh shoot,
like this is what they were going through.
Yeah, I think it's that expectation of like that expectation that you should already know all this adult stuff by the time you reach certain ages in your life,
Right.
And not necessarily everybody like goes to those things
or experiences the same things.
Yeah. And then you're also working with like professionals that are like, oh my gosh, you don't even know this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I feel like there's that whole like, oh, you've never done this before. I was like, well, no.
Well, I think with all of that comes with a lot of like stress and responsibility. Like that's the one thing too. Like, especially in my role, like it's not just me anymore. It's like you think of the participants you serve, your staff, the organization, health and safety. It's just like there's a lot on your mind. I think that's what comes with being an adult or being in these positions. A lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
a lot of stress,
and just like realizing when you should run over a little girl versus old
men. Because that's something that comes up in your life too, right?
You never know. You know.
That's the hardest part of being an
adult. Those moral
dilemmas.
Just jump out of a train.
Hey, man.
You're like, what is Brian doing outside of the train?
Avoiding responsibility.
Good question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
This one comes from Bo. Bo was shout out to Bo because you're an actual like avid. You met him too.
Yeah, it was great to meet you, man. I can't race my car just yet, but if you want me to, he hit me up. He hit me up.
He hit you up afterwards?
Yeah,
nice.
So we have like the same car, I think, similar cars. And
really, okay.
Yeah, he was like, he hit me up with like this racing thing, and I was like, that sounds fun, but my lady ain't ready.
Yeah,
sorry.
So for Brian, Bo is a high school homie. Avid listener to the pod and met Art for the first time, or actually,
wait, did Boda go to Miramar?
Miramar? Yeah, I maybe.
I kind of vaguely remember like talking to a Bo. Like I can't.
There's not many people with the name.
Yeah, I know with the name Bo.
Yeah. Filipino.
Like it's hard to say like generically because I remember him back then. Like he's Filipino. He's like spiked hair or whatever.
Oh, maybe he had spiked hair back in the day.
No, because I remember like when we were hanging out in Myanmar, like he would come by because like we're all hanging out together.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Dang, you have good memory.
Kind of.
Yeah. But high school homie, avid listener to the pod. I think when he met Art, he called you Mart.
Yeah,
Mart.
Yeah. I was like,
Marty McFly.
Yeah. So his question is, what are your current shows and or recommendations?
I just finished up Slow Horses.
What is that?
It's an Apple TV show. Me and my friends have been kind of watching it. It's like if you like what is it? Kind of like a spy kind of thing, like a spy show. It's really good for that because
horses.
No, it's called Slow Horses because like the way the show opens up, it's like minor spoilers, but it kind of sets up the whole thing. There's this guy. He's like that the British equivalent of like the FBI is like the MI5, right? So there's this MI5 agent. He's like going through this whole thing, and it's like a training exercise, and he messes up, and he messes up so bad they send him to what they call the slow horses. Basically, like for all the agents who like fuck up, and they gotta like work their way back up to be part of MI5 again. Yeah. So that's the whole setup. He's a disgraced spy, and he's trying to get back in the thing, but then you learn more about like all the other people in the slow horses and like their backstories and like why they're put in there. And it's just this whole thing. Like season 1 has this whole thing where like someone gets kidnapped and then they're trying to save them or whatever. Like that's the main thing. But then there's all this other stuff behind the scenes that are going on because there's some people trying to use this stunt to further their own goals and stuff like that within even the MI5 and stuff. And then season 2 is about like Russian sleeper agents and stuff like that. So it's I recommend it. I like it a lot.
Okay.
So I mean, recently I've been getting into a lot of like international shows.
Okay.
So I'll be watching like K-dramas and like and like Mexican teleseries.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
You like subtitle shows?
I guess recently.
You call it subtitle shows?
Yeah,
Subtitle
because you gotta read it. You gotta read it. You know I hate reading. So.
Yeah.
Mr. Illiterate over here. Jesus.
I'm just lazy. I just want to enjoy my off days.
Yeah.
I guess, but you're missing out on a lot of good stories that are in other different cultures, man.
Yeah.
And different ways of telling stories.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I think the most recent one, it's like this K-drama. I think it's called like Come Clean something. I forgot.
Oh, it's a janitorial show.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it's about a cleaning thing. So basically,
Oh no, because
yeah.
every Korean drama is like basically the same like premise, but the how they get there is always different.
Yeah. So obviously, it's like some kind of it's a comedy, like rom-com kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you love those rom-coms.
Yeah, dude, I love comedies.
Sweetheart.
Oh wait,
He's a
romance movie comedies. What?
Rom-coms.
Rom-com.
Rom-coms.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like this guy who's like a germaphobe and stuff. So
Okay.
he creates like a cleaning company and they're like the best cleaners or whatever. And then the girl happens to be a staff.
Okay.
So, there's some HR things there, but
Yeah.
but yeah, so that one's kind of funny. And then I'm just wrapping up this show called El Club.
El Club.
It's like a Mexican show.
Okay. Yeah.
But basically, it's like these like rich like kids that like end up like selling drugs.
Oh, what?
They
So
end up
like
selling
every
like,
suburbanite, like
yeah. They
Where
end
are
up
the drugs
selling.
from?
They end up selling like MDMA and like, ecstasy and stuff.
Oh, did they get caught up with the dealers? I feel like it's one of those shows.
Yeah. So yeah, it kind of happens that
tension.
way.
Yeah.
And then like right now, I'm like wrapping it up. So now it's like a lot of like more like like who's gonna end up in like jail, So yeah, interesting stuff.
I'm watching. Or I wrapped up Ballers. You guys remember Ballers with The Rock, where he's like a an agent. Well, he starts off as I think he's like a sports agent.
okay.
Former NFL player for the Dolphins. And he builds his empire. I think it was like only 5 seasons. And it shows a bunch of like cameos. And he builds his empire all the way up to where he becomes a NFL team owner. But he starts his journey as an agent. And so you see a lot of like Odell Beckham was on the show. Steph Curry was on another show. And he shows his like grind to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's TVMA. So it shows a lot of like raunchy stuff there as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know the name of it. I always like.
You're not good with names.
I'm not good with names. Star Wars.
Asuka. I think it's supposed to take place after like the Clone Wars, but like because Luke Skywalker's in there.
Yeah.
Like it's after the Clone Wars and all that, but it's like I think it's between episodes 5 and 6.
But that means you got to watch everything, though, right?
You don't have to.
Okay, it's like Marvel then, huh?
Yeah,
but for Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's under Disney, of course.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it like palatable for all, but if you really want to get into it, there's stuff there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it myself, but I hear some things about it.
Yeah. So I think it's on episode 3 right now, but I've been watching that, and I like how Disney is developing.
It's fine.
I like how Disney is developing like the characters that we've seen in Star Wars, where they weren't like big characters. Now they're developing their like lives in these series.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I like that's the whole reason why.
Mandalorian.
Well, I mean, that's the whole reason why I liked Andor, because Andor, like, you don't even have mention or anything of like a stormtrooper. Like, literally, it's just a bunch of offsets of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
They're like basically hired cops that are like policing the system, and like even Andor is just like someone's in there. So, I mean, and that's like a lot more grounded,
So that's what I'm watching right now, Bo.
I mean, other shows I'm watching was what's it called? What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, where's that?
So What We Do in the Shadows is it's kind of done in the style of like like Office interview kind of thing,
Okay.
right? But it's about a bunch of vampires living in
nice.
what's it called?
Pennsylvania?
Not Pennsylvania, like somewhere east, like
Transylvania.
New York or something like. It's based off of the movie What We Do in the Shadows in 2014 by Taika Waititi. Yeah.
Oh, that guy's good. Man.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. Like this season has been.
How many seasons?
Right now this is their 5th season, and then of course the new hotness right now. Well, it's more for like anime fans, but One Piece live action came out on Netflix.
I heard of that. Yeah.
I think my brother was talking about that too.
Yeah, if you like, because One Piece is like one of the longest running manga anime. Like there's literally a bunch of episodes, a bunch of like chapters or whatever, and they made a live action of it. But they had the creator kind of like they worked closely with the creator for this because live action of like anime stuff tends to be not great.
Not good. Yeah.
Yeah. But they work pretty well, and having never really read too much of it, like it's pretty cool. Like I liked it.
What's it streaming on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's a Netflix live action. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Repeat the name again.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece. It's basically a bunch of like pirates. Yeah.
I have to check that out after this.
I don't know. We'll see if you like it or not. But yeah.
Yeah. Last call.
Last call. This section is, our thank you shout outs, anything that you guys want to plug, upcoming events.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, shout outs again to Andy for listening to us over here at work, sharing it with your coworkers and all that.
Nice.
Shout outs to your daughter on her first birthday, her first trip around the sun. Shout outs again to Alexa for shooting with me again, and happy birthday. Last shout out is to Dee and David, which is a wedding I'm going to be doing in Canada in October.
What?
Yeah, I think I told you about it before. That's the one at the X-Men castle. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You need a second and third shooter?
I already have a second shooter for that. I have my usuals for that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Let's see. Just to reiterate, thanks, Alan, for all the questions, keeping us on our toes. JG, thanks for the plug with Jacob and all them. Yeah, man.
All right.
That's it.
Shout out to my wife. A big success to our Seattle trip was because of her. She also helps level me out when I'm in those, especially from day one. I was just like so irritated, dude. But she also reminds me like I need these kind of vacations, time to just get away from work and life and everything.
Yeah.
To recharge. Shout out to her for planning a lot of the things that we did there, the city trip and all the food places. Shout out to everyone that gave us Rex, Jendell, Jeff, my wife's brother Marvin, and everyone that's been watching the pod so far.
Yeah,
dude, we appreciate all these, like all the conversations that we've been having, the stories that I get to hear from you guys. That's pretty cool. Because I don't get to see that on a day to day, but it
happens.
It happens, and it's cool seeing it in different settings. Like I'm always picturing myself, listening to it early morning, like when I go for my walks. But people wait. Sometimes people wait for the weekend to watch some of this stuff too.
Yeah.
So shout out to you guys.
Yeah. Shout out to Liz again. Because she brought it up again. She was like, I know we don't talk often, but I feel like I know what's going on in your life because of that podcast.
So that's good.
Yeah, just a little snippet.
Shout outs to Dan too, because he messaged me about like where'd you get that fried milk, man?
Oh, the fried milk.
Shentan, yeah, because he couldn't hear when we said it, but I was like, oh, what, you listen to us? It's like, yeah, dude. It's like, all right. So shout outs to you, man. Thanks for listening.
I think Brian still needs to take us there. Remember, he said he's going to bring us there.
Well, when are we going? I don't know when you guys are free.
We'll plan that. Other than that, I think that's the end.
This is the end.
Oh, am I missing
things? Must be the end, yeah.
So, thank you for hanging out with us. I'm brewpac.shakur.
Art.
And this is Brian.
Until next time. That was good timing. Yeah. It's always dicey when we're like,